Welcome viewers to my today's video. Atul is my name. I'm in Germany for more than 25 years now. I came here as a student and now working as a employee. I normally create videos in my mother tongue, Marathi, explaining the different parts of a life in Germany. And recently, I created one video where I gave the basic information about the public health insurance and a private health insurance system in Germany, and got a huge feedback. And many of my Indian community friends, non-Marathi friends, said that I should make this video in English as well. So this is an attempt to create the same video in English. In the first part, I will go with the concrete information or the direct helpful numbers. And in the second part, I will give some explanation, some background, and the after effects of the public and private health insurance. So to start with, the health insurance is compulsory or mandatory in Germany. So everybody who is employed has to have the health insurance. Normally, 90% or 80% of a German population, the working population, is part of a public health insurance. How the public health insurance works is there is no separate calculation or there is no individual calculation of the monthly contributions to the public health insurance. It is directly coupled to your salary. So what it means is whatever salary you get, the 14.3% out of it goes to the health insurance. It has a cap at a maximum 66,258 euros per year, or 5,521 0.50 euros per month is a cap. So the 14.3% of this maximum cap is calculated, and that goes to the public insurance. The public insurance, the contribution that goes every month is divided into two parts. Half of it, that is 7.3%, is covered by the employee, and the second half, 7.3%, is covered by employer. What has started happening since 2023-24 is the contributions were lesser or the smaller than the total expenditure of the public health insurance companies. So there is one additional contribution which is called as Zusatzbeitrag. It varies between the different public health insurance. For example, for the TK, it is 2%. For some other, it is 2.5. There are a few which are 1.8%. So 2.5 is a average extra contribution or extra percentage of contribution that gets deducted, and that is completely bared by the employee. So what, in a nutshell, if you take an example, what happens is, if you have a salary more than 66,258 brutto per year, roughly 1,000 euro is the monthly contribution to the health insurance. And from that, the 600 euros goes from your salary, and 400 euros are contributed by the employer. Those are the rough numbers. It is a huge contribution. The main advantage of a public health insurance, it is a family insurance. So even if there is a one person earning in your family, everybody who is dependent on that person, so spouse and the children, are covered in this contribution. So with this 1,000, you have everybody who is dependent on you insured. If both people are working in a family, both have to deduct the health insurance, 14.3% in total, from their salaries. So it is not like that only one person is paying, so the other person is not paying. If the other person is not working, then only one person is paying. There is another system which is called the private health insurance, which is applicable for only employees who are earning more than 73,800 euros per year, which comes to 6,150 euro per month salary. If your salary is above this limit, you are allowed by the German government or the policies to take a private insurance for yourself and also for your family. The difference between the public health insurance and a private health insurance is private health insurance is an individual insurance. So it is not a family insurance. So for example, even if you are earning a 75,000 euros per year, you can choose to go in a private insurance, but you have to insure everybody who is dependent on you individually. Still, in many cases, the private health insurance is beneficiary. I will give an example. Normally, the good private health insurance costs you between 400 euros to 450 euros per month, with equivalent or even better services that you health services that you get with that private insurance. From those 400 to 450 euro contributions, monthly contributions, the employee and employer ratio remains the same. So that means that the employee has to bear between 200 and 250 euros, and the employer takes the 200 and 225 euros of a monthly contribution of one individual. If you have a dependent children on you, you have to insure them in addition to your individual insurance. Normally, the children till the age of 25 cost you around about 150 euros contribution per month. So if you do the calculations, even if you have two children, it is 300 euro for the children, 400 to 450 for you. So altogether, it comes to 750 or 850, which is still 150 euros less than the public health insurance. And again, you can compare the absolute contributions because the employer part of it remains the same for the health for the public or private health insurance. So going to the private insurance, if you are a single person, you save round about 300 euros per month. If you are a family, you have to do the calculation. Even in case where the both partners are working, the children needs to be insured by a partner who has a higher salary. So even that combination is possible, that the one partner is earning more than 75,000 and is in the private health insurance, taking his children with him. The second partner, who is not earning 75,000 plus, can still remain in a public health insurance, and his insurance will be calculated with 14.3% of his total salary. So this is the all over example of how the public and private insurance works. The question is, what happens once you go in a private insurance? How you can come out? There are generally two simple ways to come out of it, or the straightforward ways to come out of it, till you are the age of 55. So the first one is, if your yearly salary goes down the mark of 73,800. This 73,800 is valid for 2025. They adjust this limit every year. It increases with a few hundred euros every year. So if your yearly salary goes below that limit, you can automatically come back or fall back in a public health insurance. If you go out of the Germany for a couple of years where you cannot have this private or public health insurance out of Germany, from the German companies, and when you come back, you can again decide whether you want to go in a private or a public health insurance. So these are the terms if you want to go in a private and come back to the public insurance. There are some additional explanations, additional knowledge which is required when you take the decision whether you want to switch between the public and private insurance. So it is a case by case calculations that you need to do. This is just to give you the general idea of the public and private health insurance and what roughly the terms and the calculations and the numbers are. I'm happy if you have any additional questions or any queries or any additional informations, please write down in the comment section. I will try to answer those. And as every YouTuber nowadays says, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel. I will keep updating the information of various topics like this private insurance, public insurance, how you read your salary slips. If you want to do the investment, what is better to do it in a ETFs, the share market, or to do it in a immobilien, how they say it in Germany, or in the property. So those are the coming topics that I would like to touch. So thank you for your attention. I hope you'll find this video informative, and anything what I can help, let me know. Thank you very much for watching.